ask God for what you want specifically. I'm gonna tell you a story about this. So a speaking engagement request came through for me to come speak at an executive retreat for like 20 people, but in Scotland. And it, a hefty speaking fee, plus all travel, first class travel, accommodations, plus my wife. I told him, hey, I'm not going unless my wife comes. I'm not interested. And usually I'm the person who will like pray, but passively in some ways. At least I have been in the past. God, I just pray that you would continue to help things flourish in the business and that things would go well for this or that. And I just decided like last week, I'm going to start praying specifically for things. And so I prayed that morning, a couple mornings ago, for this particular thing specifically. Lord, I pray that this particular request for a speaking engagement in Scotland, that they would come back and say that they would like to move forward and that you would make it happen, if it's your will, Lord. Right? But I asked very specifically. And then I was at work and I was like, oh man, I wonder if I'm gonna get an answer. I don't know. You know what? I'm just gonna go have lunch with my wife. So I went and had lunch with my wife, left. Then I, hung out with the kids, came back. While I'm on the phone with her about something else, I pull up my email and an email had come through 30 minutes before that. And they said, yes, we want to move forward. Not only, but we want to pay you on the highest end of your speaking fee. And we'd like you to come and stay an extra 5 nights at the castle if you'd like to with your wife. And I was so grateful for 2 reasons. Not really for the money. It's really more that it felt like validation of 1, praying for something specifically, and 2, that we're on the right path with like this content stuff that I've been doing on trying to share faith in business. Because this particular request, they said, we want you to come because of how you talk about your faith in business. And so I wanted to encourage you today. I know I'm 2 minutes in, but I wanted to encourage you today to ask specifically for what you want and then watch God work. And I'm going to give you 2 verses where he tells us to do that. Okay. So in Psalm chapter 37, it says, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. Delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. Okay. Let's flip over to the book of John, chapter 15 at verse 7. If you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. I'm off the train of general prayers. I am now on the train of, I'm going to ask very specifically, abide in him, right? Delight myself in him, commit your way to him, and then ask, and then watch God work.